This is Quiet Conversations with Jada Raquel. Shh. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode. My name is Jada Raquel. Thank you so much for coming back, joining, listening for the first time. I'm really appreciative. I'm super grateful. Thank you so much. As you can tell by the title, the topic today is Girls Room, and we're talking about the importance of female relationships, the reasoning behind women being taught to go against one another, and how stepping into your womanhood and having strong, healthy, female-based relationships can help with your development as a person. So, let's get into the episode. So before we jump into the different parts of this episode, I want to talk about the reasoning as to why I came up with this topic for today, and also like how I came up with the three different parts. So over the weekend, I was able to hang out with different females within my life, and at the end of the weekend when I came home, I realized that I had such a great time doing different things with different women, and I realized not how much I missed it, but how much it was so important to have great relationships with different women within your life. So on Thursday, I went to happy hour with one of my great friends. Friday, I celebrated a friend's birthday. Saturday, I went bowling with a group of women. And then Sunday, my best friend and I went to like a day party. We went to brunch. We went shopping in the city. Like, it was a really great weekend. And at the end of it all, I was just like, wow, like female relationships and having community is so important. And doing girly things is, I guess, similar to men going and play basketball. And it's much needed. Like, you're talking, you're laughing, you're having a good time. And that's really what brought me, the realization of it all really helped me come up with the episode topic for today. And yeah, I wanted to talk about that. So part one of this episode will be my experience with female friends, past, present, and hopefully future. Part two will talk about the importance of great friends and how the right set of friends can help you flourish into your womanhood. And part three will talk about maintaining friendships. So I've always been like a girl's girl. I mean, I feel like that's like a new term, and like people don't even know what that means for real. But I've always been a person with a lot of friends. Like, I've always had a lot of friends. Between my first and second elementary school, I've always had a big group of friends. Junior high school, same thing. High school, same thing. I've always been the type of person to be so friendly that I have multiple friends for different reasons. And when I got to college, that kind of like slowed down. Like, college, for some reason, I was a little bit more shy, a little bit more reserved. And now out of school, I realized that I want to be the best version of myself. So whether that be kind, whether that be giving, whether that be a listening ear to the people that are in my life, because I realize how I choose to be with myself, that will come back around and reflect in the type of friends that I want and have. So like, if I'm the best version of myself, my friends will be the best version of themselves, and we will come together and be the best together. And not everyone is like that. Like, I have met a lot of women in my life that are just like nasty for no reason, think the next person is jealous of them, think the next person is like out to get them. And you know, that's not really their fault. That's based off their experiences and like what they were taught growing up and stuff like that, and what they've experienced with other women within their lives. So obviously their guard might be up, but like, regardless of what other people's intentions are, like, I think that the best thing you can do is be, again, the best version of yourself, because that will then attract people to you. Like, that'll attract great people to you. Like, I've met like the best people just being my authentic self. Like the best friends that I've had in my life, I've met them being authentic or just genuinely being kind and, be the person that they can talk to randomly. And I've just been that person, like, yeah, I'm cool like that. So yeah, we can have a random conversation with I can be the stranger that you have a random conversation with, and then that can grow into a friendship. Maybe not. But there are women out there that are taught to like compete with other women, and I just feel like that is getting you nowhere, because baby, this is my world. I'm in competition with no one. At the end of the day, I'm winning. Okay, so I never walk into situations or rooms or thinking like I gotta be better than the next girl in the room. I go into rooms thinking, oh my God, like I want to be the best version of myself. Hopefully I can meet great women and build relationships from there. So part 2 is the importance of great friends and how the right set of friends can help you flourish into your womanhood. I really do believe that like a great set of friends and a great solid group of women can teach you things and help you grow in ways that you couldn't even imagine. In my season of solitude, I had put on my vision board that I want to develop new female friendships. I want to also maintain the ones that I have, and I also want to revive the ones that I had before, because I felt like there were female friendships that were really good to me that I had in the past that I probably didn't put enough work into maintaining that friendship. And I know we're talking about maintaining friendship in part 3, but I just wanted to say that in my season of solitude, I realized like maybe I do want to connect back with that person. So let me just like reach out to them, because that person was a great friend to me when we were friends, when we were close. So I do believe that women can teach you certain things that like your mom, your aunt can't teach you, or your family members can't teach you, that you can learn from a really good friend. I am 28 years old, and I said that I do want women around me that are both older and younger than me that can teach me things that I can't teach myself. So I have friends that are 32, 33, a little bit older than me. I need a friend that's 40. Okay? I need a friend that's 40. I need a friend that's grown. Okay, I need a woman that's going to teach me stuff that when I step into my 30s, she's like, oh, baby, this is what you need to be doing when you're 30, 35, 38, 39. I need a female friend that's grown, probably like 1 or 2, you know what I'm saying? Just 1 or 2 to teach me grown woman business. You get what I'm saying? Excuse the sniffles. I still have allergies. So hopefully, Summer, where you at? Okay, Summer, where you at? I'm going through it right now. But I do believe, similar to how people say that, like, get friends that are billionaires because you will be the next billionaire within the friend group. I think it's similar to that. Like, get friends that can teach you things. Get friends that can actually push you towards the direction that you want to go into. Get friends that are actually going to tell you about yourself and tell you when you're messing up, tell you when you're doing wrong, tell you, because you're not going to be right all the time. And if a friend is telling you that you're right all the time, that is not your friend. You need friends, and I need friends that are going to hold us accountable, teach us new ways, teach us better ways, teach us to tap into that Bible, okay? Teach us to read your word, teach you to be the best version of yourself. And sometimes they don't even have to teach you. Sometimes their actions are speaking louder than their words, and you just follow suit. And that will just elevate you for the better. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you just... I remember... I'm going to tell you a quick story time. I remember in my freshman year of high school, I'm still friends with her, but like, I have a really good friend, and we're both Aries. Hey girl, she knows who she is. But I have a really good friend. We're both Aries. And this is my first friend that I met in high school. And we're both like really silly and really goofy. And I wasn't really taking school as seriously. And I met a new friend in the hallway. She's a Taurus. She takes school way more. At the time, she was taking school way more seriously than I was. And, my high school graded on like letter-based grades. So like S was satisfactory, G was good, E was excellent. So I was at the time comfortable getting S's. Like satisfactory was cool. I'm good as long as I'm passing, everything is cool. So I meet this new friend in the hallway, and report cards was coming up, and I asked her like, oh, like, did you fail any classes? Like thinking that that's a flex, like failing classes is a flex. And she's like, I don't fail classes. And I was so embarrassed to even think that, like, why is that a flex? I also had an older brother that thought that that was a flex. So after that, like, she didn't even say nothing else. She was just like, oh, I don't fail classes. Like, I get E's all the time. E's are basically 90% and up. She was like, I get E's. Like, I don't fail classes. After that, I was getting E's because I can't embarrass myself in front of this girl that I'm trying to be friends with. I can't. What? After that, I was doing so good in school. Like, girl. But that's just an example of, like, people being in your life, don't even have to say anything, don't even have to do too much, and just being an example for you so you can be better. Literally, all she said was, oh, I don't fail classes. I only get E's. I only get 90s. I said, oh, girl, you're right. What am I doing with my life? Don't I want a future? Don't I want to go to college? And I did. My report card was beautiful after that. Next topic we're talking about is maintaining friendships. And, when I was creating this third part, I don't want to say I was a little hesitant, but, I was a little hesitant. I was a little hesitant because this is why. So I wrote down here, the phone goes both ways. And if it doesn't, yours works. So use it. So I also put that you need to use your discernment. As adults, we are all going through something, whether it be traumatic, whether it be good, whether it be bad, we're all going through something. And I realized that sometimes you are not going to be able to talk and check in with your friends as much as you used to because we all have our own lives. We all gotta work. We're all trying to build towards a family. We have partners. Some of us do, some of us don't. Some of us live with our partners. Some of us do, some of us don't. And, like, sometimes one friend may be able to check in on the other friend more than usual, right? And I say, like, if that's truly your friend, the phone goes both ways. Like, you thinking in your mind, well, I call her all the time. She never calls me. Girl, maybe she's busier than you. Maybe she don't have the time. Maybe she's working. She goes home, makes dinner, goes to sleep, wake up, and do the same thing over and over and over again. Sometimes, yes, people say this all the time, the phone goes both ways, but if yours works as well, so check in on your friends that you haven't heard from in a while. But I say always use your discernment because you can be checking in on a friend over and over and over again, and they might not be giving you the time of day. So use your discernment and just, hey girl, just want to make sure you're good. And if you're good, let me know. If not, let me know also, what is anything going on? Are you going through anything? And if they continue to kind of like push you to the side, that's when I'm just like, you know what, use your discernment with that and kind of like follow suit. But sometimes like people are going through things that they can't even express, can't even put into words. So sometimes you just need to continuously check on that person, continuously be there. And when they are ready to tell you what they may or may not be going through, just be the person just be that person's listening ear, because they may need you more than you know. Yeah, and check in with your people, like, because we're all battling certain things that we're not telling the next person. We're all going through it silently, dealing with silent battles. And, if you want to maintain and have great female-based relationships, instead of like thinking that the next person or the next woman next to you is going against you, just give people grace. Like, no one is fighting with you, Bookie. Like, no one is about to come up with a plan to attack you. Girl, relax. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's never that deep. We're all going through it. We're all trying to figure out life for the first time because we're here for the first time. So give people grace where grace is needed. Check in with your people and build towards those female friends. I'm not sure which episode it was, but I did talk about going out of your way and going on solo dates and going to events by yourself to meet new women and get a chance to like have these conversations with women that you may not have had a chance before in the past. Go on these solo dates, meet these new women, do things by yourself, follow up with women that you connect with, and have the ability to build relationships that you are craving. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to Quiet Conversations Pod. My name is Jada Raquel, and thanks for listening. Bye. Be sure to follow at Quiet Conversations Pod on Instagram. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will be dropping on a weekly basis. See you next week, guys. Bye.